Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
St. Thomas takes on our comedian tonight on School Duel. Welcome to School Duel, where the top 20 high schools in South Florida battle it out. The ultimate winners of this academic tournament walk away with a school trophy from EDCO, a $1,000 check courtesy of Bright Star Credit Union and Chick-fil-A. Now, with that much at stake, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the brackets for this week's game. Now, as you see, the second round game matches St. Thomas Aquinas versus Archimedean Upper Conservatory in what is going to be quite a showdown. The winner between the two schools will be moving on to the quarterfinals. So let's hear it for our two competitors. And one more thing. Before the battle begins, the student with the most correct answers throughout the show will win the Chick-fil-A challenge and receive free chicken sandwiches for the entire year. All right, they're excited. Let's go ahead and get started with the warning shot. In this round, it's school versus school. Each question is worth 10 points, and any question answered incorrectly gives the other school a chance to steal. All right, schools, you've been waiting for this. Prepare for the warning shot. Your first question deals with geometry. Give this term for the distance between the edge of a circle and the circle's center point. Yes, Raphael.
Radius.
Correct, and we are off. All right, agriculture. Give the agricultural term for a young cow that hasn't had a calf yet. Kyle?
Calf.
Incorrect, Archimedean. Anvid?
Veal.
Incorrect, it's a heifer. All right, let's move on to elections. George W. Bush ran for president in 2000. Who won the popular vote but lost the electoral? Evelyn?
Al Gore.
Correct. All right, let's move on to cooking. What cooking technique involves setting your meat on the bottom shelf of your oven and then setting the oven so the heat comes down from the top? Kyle?
Broiling.
Correct. Excellent. Lord of the Rings. Name this creature who murders his brother for the... Yes, Raphael?
Gollum.
Correct. All right. Let's move on to companies. What company makes the PlayStation 4 video game? Anvid?
Namco.
Incorrect. Kyle?
Sony.
Yes. Excellent. All right, it's time for the What Am I question, brought to you by McFadder Technical College in Davie. Our contestants will be given a clue about something or someone and shown a picture that will slowly reveal itself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This Republican became a U.S. representative in 1999. Identify this Wisconsin congressman and current, yes, Anvid?
Paul Ryan.
Yes, excellent. Here's a little tidbit on Paul Ryan. Ryan was a nominee for vice president in 2012 and past chairman of the Ways and Means Committee and the Federal Budget Committee. Let's move on to a question dealing with the body. What part of the human body gives off a gaseous form of carbonic acid? Yes, Anvid?
The lungs.
Yes, good job. All right, television. Name the CBS series described by TV Guide as Jake McDormand is a man who takes a drug that gives him access to 100% of his brain naturally that makes him the perfect person to solve crimes. Yes, Jose?
Limitless.
Yes, excellent. All right, car parts. What part of your car's exhaust system minimizes the noise of the engine? Kyle?
Muffler.
Yes, good job. All right, capitals. The city of Tehran is the capital of what country now trying to... Yes, Jose?
Iraq.
Incorrect. Archimedean, yes. Anvid?
Iran.
Iran is correct. All right, let's move on. City planning. Name the concept for dividing areas of a city or county into the area that might be called open space, residential, agricultural, commercial, or industrial. Raphael.
Sectorism.
Incorrect. St. Thomas. Kyle.
Districts.
No, we're looking for zoning. All right, grammar. In grammar, it can be conditional, future, simple, past. Yes, Kyle?
Verb.
Incorrect. Archimedean Anvith?
Tense.
Tense. That's what we were looking for. Oh, there's my horn. That means the end to the morning shot round. We do have Archimedean leading. They have 70 points. St. Thomas not too far behind with 40 points. But we'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on Beacon TV.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Beacon TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Joining us and welcome back to School Duel. The first round of action ended with Archimedean leading. They have 70 points. St. Thomas has 40 points. Now, before we begin the second round, let's go ahead and take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. Let's start with the St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders. Welcome. With Marco, who's a junior. Marco, today's question is there a special teacher you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yep, Miss Nadiello, my Latin teacher. She always makes the class fun, and it's a joy just teaching or having her teach me.
Awesome. All right, next to you is Kyle, who's a senior. Same question.
I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Martinez. He was the coach of our School Duel team.
All right, awesome. We have Rafe, who's a senior. Who are you shouting out?
I would like to shout out Doctora Romero. She is my physics teacher, and she teaches me everything I could know about physics.
That's awesome. Last but not least, we have the captain of the St. Thomas team. His name is Jose, and he is a senior. Floor's all yours.
I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Wang, who taught me that calculus is not scary and it can actually be quite fun.
All right, awesome. Big round of applause for our team from St. Thomas. And let's go ahead and meet their competitors. They are the Archimedean Owls. Welcome. Returning, Raphael, who's a junior. Who are you going to shout out today?
I'd like to shout out my math coach, Mr. Demopoulos, for leading me through the world of mathematics that I've so much enjoy.
All right, sounds great. Next to you, we have Evelyn, who's a senior.
I would like to give a shout out to all the teachers and counselors that helped me out in my college process.
Ah, sounds nice. And Andrea? I'm sure. Andrea is a senior. Who are you shouting out?
I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Nas. You are not underappreciated. There is much love for you.
Oh, very nice. Last but not least, we have the captain of our Archimedeans team, Anvith, who's a junior. Who are you shouting out?
I'd like to shout out my U.S. history teacher, Mr. Yamron. I see you. You're great, Mr. Yamron.
Very nice. We all see you. All right, big round of applause. All right, and of course, here at School Duel, we like to shout out everyone who's in the classroom, even you parents who take on the role of educating our youth every day. So thank you. And now that we know everyone here, let's go ahead and move on to round 2, the joust. Here, a player from each school competes head-to-head with a toss-up question. The winner gets 3 bonus questions for their school, and all questions are worth 10 points. All right, schools, it is time to joust. Jose and Vith, come on down. All right, gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. According to the common idiom, something that's easy to get is, quote, a dime, yes, Vith?
A dime and a nickel.
Incorrect. Jose, it's a dime, a blank.
Dozen.
Correct. Excellent. All right, with St. Thomas. All right, St. Thomas, the following bonus questions deal with common idioms. Bonus question number 1. Someone who dies is said to kick this. Rafe.
The bucket.
Yes, excellent. Here's your second bonus question. Something that used to be important but isn't now is water under this. Kyle.
The bridge.
Yep, you're right. Here's your third question. Something very expensive can cost these body parts. Jose.
An arm and a leg.
Yes, excellent. All right, Rafe, Andrea, come on down. It is your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. According to New York's Museum of Modern Art, what is defined as a cotton or linen woven cloth used as a surface for painting? Yes, Andrea.
A canvas?
Correct. Excellent. We're with our comedian. And the following bonus questions all deal with art terms defined by New York's Museum of Modern Art. Your first question, what is the technique and resulting work of art in which fragments of paper and other materials are arranged and glued to a supporting surface? Evelyn?
Mosaic.
Incorrect. It's a collage. All right, don't worry, you have another bonus question. What is a mechanical device for controlling the aperture or opening in a camera through which light passes to the... Yes, Andrea?
A lens?
Oh, no, it's the shutter that we're looking for. But don't worry, you have another bonus question. What is a type of print made by scratching marks onto the surface of a metal plate? Andrea?
Etching?
Yes, excellent. All right, Evelyn and Kyle, come on down. It is your turn to joust. All right, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Name this president who got the job after John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Yes, Kyle?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yes, sir. Excellent. St. Thomas, the following bonus questions all deal with U.S. vice presidents who later became president. Bonus question number 1. He became president after Richard Nixon resigned. We're looking for Gerald R. Ford. Your next bonus question, number 2. He became president after William McKinley was assassinated in 1901. Yes, Kyle?
Roosevelt.
Can you be more specific?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Correct. Excellent. All right, here's your third bonus question. He got the job when William Henry Harrison died. All right, we're looking for John Tyler. Our last 2, Marco, Raphael, come on down. It is your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. In the following question, I will name a U.S. state. You name any state that borders it. Georgia. Yes, Marco?
Florida.
Correct. Good job. All right, St. Thomas. The following bonus questions all deal with naming any U.S. state that borders the state given. Bonus question number 1. Name a state that borders Kansas. Kyle?
Nebraska.
Correct. Bonus question number 2. Give a state that borders Idaho. Marco?
Ohio.
Incorrect. We were looking for Montana, Nevada, Oregon, Utah, Washington, or Wyoming. Bonus question number 3. Eliminating South Dakota, name a U.S. state that borders North Dakota. Kyle?
Montana.
Correct. Excellent. Okay, there's my horn. That means the end to the joust. St. St. Thomas is leading. They now have 130 points. Archimedean has 90 points. But don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
We love magnet programs!
From elementary to high school, Broward County Public Schools magnet programs provide extra opportunities and experiences for students in specific fields of study. International Baccalaureate, Military Academy, Montessori, Performance and Visual Arts, Sciences, and many others. The programs are free. Shop early for your child's education. Apply online today at browardschools.com. Broward County Public Schools magnet programs.
Missing school? You're missing out. Regular attendance equals education, and education equals success.
Beacon TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel, where local high schools match wits to see who will be this year's School Duel champion. This second round match has St. Thomas competing against Archimedean Upper Conservatory. Currently, St. Thomas is leading. They have 130 points. Archimedean has 90 points. All right, we're now ready for the rapid fire round. During this round, schools receive a category of questions to answer quickly by themselves. Questions are worth 10 points, and if any questions are answered incorrectly, the other school can steal. Since Archimedean is trailing, they get to pick their category. And today's choices are starts with H or starts with P. So which category would you like, Archimedean?
We'll go with starts with P.
Okay, sounds good. All right, schools, here comes the rapid fire. Archimedean, here we go. Starts with P. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter P. Each question is worth 10 points. And remember, you have to answer these quickly or the judge will move you on. Ready? Let's begin. The inside flat part of your hand.
Palm.
Adjective for two lines 90 degrees apart.
Perpendicular.
The liquid part of blood.
Plasma.
Type of pronouns like my, your, and their.
Personal.
Macaroni and rockhopper are species of which bird?
Penguin.
Four-letter Greek prefix meaning many.
Poly.
Yes. Aristotle's teacher?
Plato.
Common artificial substance made from polymers.
Plastics.
Great Tsar of Russia?
Peter.
Indiana College known as the?
Purdue.
All right, good job, Archimedean. We got through all of your questions. You only missed one. So, St. Thomas, do you know the answer to this one? Yes, Kyle?
Possessive.
Correct. Good job. All right. St. Thomas starts with H. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter H. Each question is worth 10 points. And remember, you have to answer the questions quickly or the judge will move you on. So let's begin. Chemical formula for water?
H2O.
Tool whose type includes sledge, claw, and
hammer.
He is credited with writing the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Homer.
A person held by a kidnapper so he can't get away.
Hostage.
Twitter's name for the pound sign.
Hashtag.
It was originally known as the Boulder Dam.
Hoover Dam.
Daily advice for life based on the position of the planets.
Horoscope.
Country that owned Indonesia until 1949.
Hungary.
What does the H stand for in the term H-bomb?
Hydrogen.
Who was the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mercury?
Hercules.
All right. Good job, St. Thomas. We got through everything. Archimedean, let's see if you know the ones that they missed. Starting with country that owned Indonesia until 1949. Anvit.
Holland.
Correct. And who was the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Mercury?
Hermes.
Very good. Excellent. All right. That ends the rapid fire round. We have a close game. St. Thomas has 220 points. Our comedian has 200 points. But let's go ahead and take a short break, and then we'll be back for the final showdown.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on Beacon TV.
Beacon TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel, and we've got a good game going as St. Thomas is holding on to their lead over our comedian. Current score, 220 to 200. It is now time for the final showdown. This is the last round. Schools go against each other again with toss-up questions, but this time, these questions are now worth 20 points each. Now, just a reminder, if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school can steal. All right. This is for a spot in the quarterfinals. Time for the final showdown. Hands on the buzzer. Let's do this. First question deals with Hitchcock. What Alfred Hitchcock movie is famous for having a woman murdered in the shower? Anvith?
Psycho.
U.S. geography. The western end of the Pennsylvania Turnpike connects with the Turnpike in what neighboring state? Anvith?
West Virginia.
Incorrect. St. Thomas. Jose?
New York.
No, we're looking for Ohio. Discoveries. In 1932, James Chadwick discovered what subatomic particle that lacks an electric charge? Evelyn?
Neutron.
Amendments. Which constitutional amendment ratified in 1868 gives automatic citizenship to anyone born in the U.S.? Yes, Marco?
Amendment 15.
Incorrect. Our comedian, I'll finish the question. Which constitutional amendment ratified in 1868 gives automatic citizenship to anyone born in the U.S. and also says no state shall deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws? Andrea?
The 14th.
Multiple meanings. What 8-letter word can mean both unbending and consecutive? The answer is straight. All right, Supreme Court. Name the man who, after winning 14 Supreme Court cases as U.S. Solicitor General, was appointed by Lyndon B. Johnson to become the first black Supreme Court justice. Anvith?
Thurgood Marshall.
Singers. What female singers' hit songs include All About That Bass? Jose?
Meghan Trainor.
Chemistry. The most common one for lead has atomic weight 208. Give yes, Anvith?
Isotope.
Novels. The boys in the novel Lord of the Flies arrive on a deserted island as a result of what catastrophe? Andrea?
Plane crash.
Scales. On what commonly used scale is an earthquake's magnitude often reported?
Richter scale.
Planets. Which planet did ancient observers think were two different stars because it could be seen in both the morning and the evening? Yes, Anvith?
Venus.
Colleges. At what college did New England Patriots star Tom Brady play football? Name this Ann Arbor school. Anvith?
University of Michigan.
Presidents. He still appears on the $100,000 bill. Yes, Rafe? All right, our comedian. Name this U.S. president who won the 1919 Nobel Peace Prize for his 14 points after serving Anvith?
Wilson.
Spelling. A kind of cheese. Spell the word provolone. Anvith.
Provolone.
Hurricanes. Name the massive hurricane that hit New Orleans in, yes, Anvith?
Katrina.
Old Testament. The staff of the ancient king Hezekiah copied what previous king's sayings to create what is now the book of Proverbs? Yes, Kyle.
King Solomon.
Landmarks. Oh, that horn brings an end to this school duel game as Archimedean goes on to beating St. Thomas. Final score 440 to 260. Archimedean, do you know what this means? This win is putting you into the quarterfinals, so congratulations. All right, great job, everyone. This also brings an end to the Chick-fil-A challenge, and today's winner is, drumroll please, Anvith. Congratulations. Congratulations on your Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. At this time, we'd like to thank you at home for watching, and of course, thank you to all our sponsors for making School Duel possible. Don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out more about the schools involved and watch past shows. And don't forget to use #SchoolDuel to contact us through social media. But most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel Thursday at 7 p.m. as Ransom Everglades takes on John Ferguson High in the next second round match. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.